Trophy winner depart as well. 2021 saw Gerwyn Price take the title. The first year that the European Tour came to Hungary. Wasn't in this arena, but they've all been held in Budapest, the Hungarian darts trophies. He is looking to reclaim it. We've already lost Joe Cullen and Dave Chisnell, the other previous winners. So if Raymond van Barneveld can summon up the kind of performance that he produced yesterday against Dave Chisnell to knock him out, well, he might take out another former champion, and we are guaranteed a new name on the trophy this year, a fifth different winner in 5 years. Gerwyn Price has been winning an awful lot of stuff this year. He's playing some of the best darts out of anybody on the planet. But Raymond van Barneveld has still beaten him this year. He did so on the Euro Tour in Sindelfingen. He has beaten him in his favourite tournament, the Grand Slam. He actually beat him twice in one Grand Slam back in 2022 in the group stage and the quarterfinals. And he has managed to beat Gerwyn Price more than Price has beaten him over the years. Now, admittedly, we are going back more than a decade for their first meeting. But he has consistently found a way to get one over on Gerwyn Price. Now, I'm going alongside me to see if Barney can do it again.
100.
And you have to go back over a decade again, Dan, for Barney's one and only European Tour final. He did win it, and that was, incidentally, against Chizzy. It's all the way back in 2012.
127.
He's only been past the last 16 stage 4 times in the last decade on the European Tour. But as you say,
100.
the counter argument is that grip he's got on Gerwyn Price. 11 European Tour finals for Price. He's won 9 of them. So when he gets deep into these competitions, playing darts like that, generally he comes out on top.
140.
Setup's going to be good. It is perfect. Gerwyn Price starting the match and on a 10-dart leg. Raymond van Barneveld is not going to stop him with a 161.
90. Gerwyn, you require 40.
Some start for the former champion.
Gerwyn Price. Second leg, Gerwyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, yesterday against Richard Veenstra, he kicked off with a 145.
140.
Gerwyn Price. Richard Veenstra was in the 200 and somethings. He was not on a finish, and I said he didn't really need to go for that, but he had left himself tops. So having had some overnight reflection, of course he was going to go for that. But he's not going to leave himself
96.
anything other than tops anyway. But you're right. He's just been in the pocket, in the groove for a long time now, Gerwyn Price.
Yeah, he wasn't in top gear against Veenstra. There were little flashes, but he's ended with a 97 average in that game. It was good.
98.
You know, when he is clicking, and he has clicked a number of times this year, he does look like the player who was the dominant force
59.
for a while on the Euro Tour, that became world champion, that was the dominant force in the Grand Slam for a number of years.
$127.
Pole position. Started with an 11.
190.
Can he go 2-0
Gerwyn, you require 40.
and hold with a 13? 14 will do.
On the second leg.
And will do very nicely for Gerwyn Price.
Third leg, Raymond to throw first.
And as you said before, some of the stuff he's been playing has been exceptional, and some of the best stuff
100.
have come in environments like this, not necessarily in terms of atmosphere, but on Premier League stages in big arenas like this is where he's cranked it up.
40. 100.
And champion in Kiel this year, of course, Gerwyn Price on the Euro Tour. It was 3 events ago in North Germany back in July. A bit of resistance from Raymond van Barneveld here. He's actually played all right. He hasn't had a dart at double yet, so that 104 average is just kind of a scoring average.
140. Raymond, you require 161. $27.
He was on 161 in the first leg of the match, and Gerwyn Price didn't give him a chance. He'll have a chance at this 134.
58. Raymond, you require 134. $94.
Well, he picks up 54 with the last start, so it's tops if he comes. Well, he will come back, of course he will.
Yeah, but he might only get one visit because Gerwyn Price pops in the 180 to leave 25. Bit of noise in the room. Is it a distraction? Does it put Barney off? Well, we don't know if it did, but ultimately he's missed. And Gerwyn Price, who is not in this leg, might be going 3-0 up with a double break. Double 12.
$13.
Misses it. Misses it.
Raymond, you require 10.
Well, Price went inside on double 12. Barneveld doesn't want to do the same thing, so he avoids it
Raymond van
by
Barneveld
taking it first start of asking. He's got himself a leg.
140. $85.
We know this to face the winner of our next game, either the German #1 Martin Schindler or the world champion Luke Littler. And right now, it looks like it's going to be Gerwyn Price.
Well, you said earlier on,
60.
no one has ever defended this title, the Hungarian Darts Trophy. It won't be defended after Michael van Gerwen's exit just a few minutes ago. Gerwyn Price could be the first.
64.
So he'd be a multiple-time winner in Budapest.
59. Gerwyn, you require 117. $97.
Very nearly. Seems in that sort of mood again, doesn't it? Barney got the last leg, but
140.
will look to push himself back 2 legs in front.
Games on the 4th leg.
3-1 Gerwyn Price.
Gerwyn Price. 5th leg, Raymond van Barneveld.
And any of those previous worries that are maybe there in games against RVB haven't been on display so far in Budapest.
100.
Well, Barney is second best in this one, and you saw a little shrug of the shoulders there and a bit of frustration, but credit to him, despite the fireworks from Price in the early stages of this, still appears to be positive.
140.
Mindset with Barney is so important. I know there's a lot of rubbish talked about psychology in sports. However,
60.
Barney says it himself. Ask him about his Premier League win. All he said was he saw a sign that said the word believe, and that somehow inspired him to win.
100.
What he thinks matters. It makes a difference to his approach, his attitude, and seemingly his levels of performance.
100. Raymond, you require 161. $65. $134.
Whoa.
Raymond, you require 96.
He does like bringing the bullseye in those setup shots, Gerwyn Price, who's nowhere near it there. Double 18 for Barney is pinned, 14 darter.
Raymond Raymond van Barneveld, single leg Gerwyn the third first.
Hanging on in there, Raymond van Barneveld.
81.
Well, Barney beat
100.
Nandor Mayor, host nation qualifier, in the first round on Friday. And after that game, he stood on the stage and addressed the crowd and said,
55.
if I play like that against Dave Chisnell, he'll wipe the floor with me. Well, as it happened, Barney just found a level that we haven't seen him go to for a while.
60.
And he ended up doing exactly what he said would happen to him to Dave Chisnell. And this performance against Price is kind of somewhere in the middle.
97.
Probably closer to the Chisnell performance, if we're being fair. But as you say, sometimes with Barney, it just takes something. And even if it is standing on the stage and saying, I need to be better
60.
in front of 6,000 people, seemed to have worked for him yesterday.
Well, the problem he's got, more than anything, is that Gerwyn Price continues to play very, very impressive stuff. Now, this weekend, the win against Chizzy has pushed Barney into the qualifying spots for the European Championship. He's still outside the ones for the World Grand Prix. Tops for a 14-darter. Double 10. Not yet, but he'll get more chances. Now, Barney has been at both the Euros and the World Grand Prix for the last 2 years. He is hovering around the sort of 32 mark in the world rankings.
65.
Misses out on either of those, he's likely to start getting leapfrogged by other people.
Marker.
Gage on the sick leg.
Marker used
Gerwyn Price.
the first expulsion of energy from Gerwyn Price. Felt like an important moment. 4-2, the Welshman leads.
80.
You could hear that one from Price, and I don't really think it was for Raymond van Barneveld's benefit. Sometimes those celebrations are. It feels like he's playing himself. Feels like this is all about whether Gerwyn Price can hit doubles, because he is consistently outscoring Raymond. He is getting plenty of opportunities, but he's getting a little bit annoyed by how many darts it's taken him to hit those doubles.
140.
Yeah, he's missed 10 in the match so far.
$60.
Raymond's only had 5 in total.
Yeah, and only across a couple of legs. He's won 2 legs, but he couldn't have won any more. He's not got any chances.
140. $60. Gerwyn, you acquire 137. $59.
Again, a little bit of an annoyance for Gerwyn Price. It's made things trickier when he returns. Could bring the bullseye in. No, took a gamble,
100.
didn't pay off.
Gerwyn, you acquire 78.
First part of the job done. He was up at this region of the board in the last leg, and he's there again. Double 5 in the last leg to double 12 in this, and he likes that particular double. And he likes the position that he's in as well, breaking Barney. He just needs to hold here, and he's through to the quarterfinals.
100.
Well, even if this does end in defeat to a very good Gerwyn Price, it's been a positive weekend for
60.
Raymond van Barneveld. Winning a couple of games, lighting a bit of a fire under his charges to the European Championship of the World Grand Prix. There is still a lot of work to do, but he is in Basel next weekend, the last weekend of qualifying for the World Grand Prix, and he has shown that he is playing some decent stuff. All right, it's not been good enough in this game, but Price has been very, very impressive.
Will he see it that way? Will Raymond van Barneveld perceive it in that manner?
135.
I hope it does, but it'll be all eyes on the draw for Basel next week, because that is going to play a huge role in determining who is going to be at the World Grand Prix. It looks like Gerwyn Price is going to be in the quarterfinals here. Couldn't get the treble 15. He would have stayed on the 19s if Barney had been on a finish. But as has often been the case in this game, his scoring has given him a bit of breathing space. It's given him options. It's taken him quite a while to hit doubles in this match, but he's had time. He's got time here to wrap it up.
And wrap it up he does. On his favourite double to boot, Gerwyn Price averaging above 102 and seeing off Raymond van Barneveld, who couldn't produce the fireworks that he did yesterday to dump out a former champion in Dave Chisnell. But the 2021 Hungarian Darts Trophy winner in Gerwyn Price is through to the quarterfinals. He doesn't end up on the receiving end of a Barney beating this time. He's through, the Welshman, by 6 legs to 2.